Hi Paul fans, and welcome back to some more 9-ball action from the 2024 Derby City Classic. I'm Mark White, and for our next match it's a round 4 clash between Filipino Roberto Gomez and Justin Hall from the USA. This video is brought to you by Railbirds in cooperation with those bad boys. There they are. So the coin flip has been done. I've been told that Justin never likes to lag. He always prefers the coin toss, and it really irritates me, that does, when people toss coins on a cloth. You know, the edges of coins coming down on the cloth. I remember when people used to do it on snooker tables, the owners of the club used to go crazy. And there even used to be signs, do not flip coins over the table, do not drink over the table, please use the rest, please don't stretch, please make sure your tip is in good order and you're not going to rip our cloth with your sharp ferrule edges. Did I just go on a little rant there? Now this is a little bit disconcerting for me. We've got the one camera angle, but we're round the other way this time, guys, to normal. Usually we have the triangle on our left, but we've got it on our right now. Clever little shot there. Roberto Gomez, known as Superman. Two-rail kick. Played it very nicely and has put him right back behind it as well. What a shot that is from Justin Hall. That's a decent escape as well. If you're going to hook a Filipino, you better get it super tight. They're escapologist experts. Finished 12th in the one pocket. Justin Hall also came second in the banks. So first real chance then for Superman. But he'd like that shot again. Now you have to play some kind of carom. This is dangerous, this. Carom into the 7 maybe. Or the 8. That's worked out okay. Could have gone wrong but didn't. Justin, 36 years old. Roberto Gomez, somewhat older. He's a lot older than he looks, Roberto Gomez. It's all that balut he's been eating. If you don't know what balut is, type it in your Google. B-A-L-U-T. Wow. That was one of those shots. He didn't give it enough care and attention, did he? Thought it was unmissable. Oh, we've got news for you, Mr. Gomez. There's no such thing on a Q Sports table as an unmissable shot. Just a little bit straight, is he? Oh, it was okay just to draw straight back for the side pocket. So Roberto Gomez says you can have that one. That one, in Roberto's eyes, was unmissable also. So it is a race to 9. Winner breaks or winner option. 3 foul rule. No jump cues allowed, but you are allowed to jump with your playing cue. And they're breaking from the box. And that's between the first and the third diamonds. And the Derby City Classic now, for the 2nd year running in the 9-ball division, offers ranking points for the Matchroom World 9-ball Tour rankings. Neither player has a loss yet. It's not double elimination, but there is a buyback clause. If you do lose one of your matches, you can buy yourself back in. And no bracket as such. There's a redraw after every single round. So there you go, up to date with all the rules. I forgot to tell you, 9 on the spot, 2 anywhere but at the back. 1 always on the head spot, of course. For those of you that may be coming and just stumbling across this video, nice to have you with us, guys. This is 9-ball. You take the balls in sequence, always hit the lowest ball on. As long as you do that, any ball can go in. The key ball is the 9-ball. That one there, just getting a little nudge off the 1. Pot that any time, so long as you make a legal shot on the lowest number ball. Make the 9 at any time to win the rack. It's as simple as that. Seems to have a nice fluent action. Doesn't hang about, kind of the old school. Baseball cap on. In case you couldn't tell in my voice, I like baseball caps as much as I do flipping coins on tables, but there you go, that's just a moaning old man. Really is a unique event, this Derby City Classic. Pool enthusiasts from all over the world come to experience this brilliant spectacle. I've done it myself. I know what it's like. Sweating action for 8 days solid. Not really much between them in Fargo rate, 43 points. But it's the underdog, so to speak, who's taken a very nice 2-0 lead, and I'm impressed with what I've seen so far from Justin Hall. There you see one at the head, any 2 balls behind, and the 9-ball goes on the spot. And in the 2-ball, anywhere else but at the back. And that's what you call a perfect rack. Quick word from our stream sponsors. Thank you so much for all your support, guys. Hustling USA Clothing, they do make some great gear. JB Cases, old John Barton still making quality cases, and Jerry Olivier really does make some beautiful cues. And then if you want to light up your table, Lippmann is the man with the lights. And I missed the last one, it went a little bit too quickly. I'm trying to remember who it was. Locked and Loaded, I think it is. Apparel. See how my memory is, I think that's right. Thank you guys for all your support. It enables us to bring this free pool to you. Someone's got to pay our wages. Just don't want it to be you guys. Well, was he going after an early 9 there? This is a thin cutback, this. You may have to have a rethink here. He has got an easy safety on roll up behind the 9. He's going all out. How does he hold for the 3? Oh, called it much too thick. But knew he'd be playing into an area where he might get some cover. Played it with a lot of inside left-hand spin. Checking the cue ball off the rail. Oh, a lovely little flick off the 5 ball there. Guaranteed the safety. Justin can come off the underside as we look, his right. Banks it straight back down again. This time there is a gap for Roberto Gomez to jump through. And he'll be going all out for this. Cue ball heading towards that 3. Judged very, very nicely. The Southeast Asia sat-nav working very, very well. Filipino in his blood, but lives in the US. His girlfriend Kelly Isaacs, who is also a pro player. She's also works on the airlines. I believe it's American Airlines she works for, might be Southwest. Quite a leap, isn't it? Going from making cues southwest to flying aeroplanes. Well, Justin Hall, being very kind, says, that's enough for me. You can have that one. 2-1 it is. So let's see how Roberto will break. Before we see him break, let's have a word from our main event sponsors, the great Diamond Billiard products, of course, for the tables. There's over 30 of them here on 2 levels here at the Derby City Classic, and they're all covered with that Simonis cloth, synonymous with quality for many, many years. Aramith Belgian billiard balls, celebrating 100 years this year. Congratulations to those, and thanks for your support, guys. Outs feel like you're out to keep them balls nice and tight. Well, we need somebody to video it, don't we? For prosperity, Accustats. And stick a bit of chalk on the old tip as well. Masters Billiard Chalk. We're ready for rack number 4. Gomez breaks off. Very nicely controlled break. All the balls in the open. Nice shot on the 2. Cue ball heading direction of the 3. 4 ball already down. So 5 will be next after the 3. So just a couple of positional shots to play. He's overhit this one, or has he played that intentionally? Come short side on the 3. Felt he couldn't hold it. And this really is going to take him nicely towards the 5. Bounce off the side rail. Back to the centre. Played to perfection. Just hold the cue ball. Just a slight little stun follow, just to give him the angle he needed. Very natural player. Did reach the final of the World 9 Ball in 2015, and some people say he never really recovered from that defeat. Gave up the game for some time, became a sports journalist and broadcaster. And we're all pleased to see him back playing again. Still looking for that big title. Recently got to the final of the new Ultimate Pool series. Darren Appleton and Chris Melling were victorious in those 2 events. 16-player invitational followed by the Open, the first time Ultimate Pool has ever been played in the US. Very popular sport in the UK. But this is 9 Ball, it's the Derby City Classic 2024. Reigning champion is Fedor Gorst. There's 499 other players looking to displace him as champion. And that won't do. It's a dry break and left a nice shot on the 1. And not much to do with the cue ball either. Won't try and get too close to it, it's too congested down there. Does have to get nicely on this 3 though to enable himself to get on the 4. I think it only goes into the same pocket as the 2's going to go. Doing a bit of jiggery pokery, the Accurac. Roberto just lifting the 5 ball. We're not playing all ball fouls here either, it's only cue ball fouls. No jump cues allowed. There'll be no flying over balls for Superman. Not with his short stick anyway, he'll have to do it with his playing cue. Let's go. Looks like he's drawing this, dragging it to the side rail. Didn't want to go forward. It's caused him to miss the pot. Seemed to change his mind there. Was going follow. Decided didn't like it. Changed his mind to draw and ended up not making the 3 ball. Is there a possible gap? The answer is no. Looks to thin this, and thinned it very well. Oh, needs it to hold up. It's a thin one. Maybe can miss the 7, not sure. Just to be careful here, positional wise. He's drawing to try and miss the 7. Yeah, he's got in between. He's missed everything. Oh, he's tempted now to go for the early 9. I did mention earlier on, as long as you hit the lowest ball on, you can make any ball. 5 in this instance. Wow, it went very close, a bit softer, and it would have gone. It's quite a popular thing to do, overhit combos like that, kind of wanting it to spread if they do miss it. Just kind of a habit. Lovely draw shot. Nice and low on the cue ball. Cue cutting through the white ball, imparting all that backspin. Really is a nice sight when the cue ball hits the object ball, stops for just a second and then whizzes back. I remember when I first started playing snooker at 7 years old, the only shot I ever wanted to do was a screw shot, as it's called in snooker, draw shot in pool. Always just having a chat about the rack. Justin marking his bead up, takes the lead 3-2. Well, just went for power there. He made 2 balls off it, and this does cut this 1 ball. Oh, he certainly knows his way around a table, doesn't he? Threaded that cue ball through the rush hour traffic. Nice dinky little draw stunt. Now just another little soft draw. Using the rail and the rack. I think that might have given him just a little bit more angle than he needed. Wow, how's he missed that? I mean, they're not shots where you can misjudge the angle. It must be just taking his eye off the ball, thinking too much about the 5, maybe played it with a lot of spin, didn't quite judge the throw. Either way, looks like it should be 3-3 here. Has to take care of this, mind the point of the side pocket. Nice little nudge on the 6. Play it to the corner, draw across for the 7. And now can he stay the same side, or will he come this side? Yeah, just come this side. Natural angle, bringing him back. Well, very entertaining match this. To and fro. Not too many mistakes. The ones that there are generally being punished. 3-3 then. Hope you're enjoying this, guys. We're a third of the way through this match. If you're enjoying it, please like, share the page to your friends, and give us a subscribe, please. It does help us immensely to bring you free pool, and hit the notification bell every time we upload a brand new entertaining video for you. You'll be the first to know. Thanks for your support as well. I know we say it a lot, but really do mean it. Keeps the roofs over our heads and keeps the pool coming up on your tablets and phones and TVs. Everyone's a winner. Dry break from Roberto. This ball does go in the side, and it did. Well, couldn't have wished for any better. Two ball looks like it passes the 7. This is one of them shots, he can either play it straight and draw back, he can just steal a bit of angle if he wants to manoeuvre the cube just a little bit more. Yeah, he's going forwards, so he's going to just pinch a bit in the pocket. Now he'd love to just draw across the face of the 9 here and play the 4 into the same pocket. Oh, he was straight enough just to drop it in and run through, even better. Now he's just slightly the wrong side. Would like the angle going the other way so that the cue ball will be going to the right as we look. The angle he's got is going to be going towards the left. So he's having to work a little bit for this. Well, I was just going to say, and now it should get easy. He's done all the hard work. Both players missing relatively easy balls at the moment. Bounce off the back rail again. Just a tad of right hand spin, just a half a tip. Making sure he stayed the right side of the 8 ball. And perfect draw. Okay, says Justin, that's enough for me. 4-3 Gomez. Announcements going on in the background. Rick Jones from Bad Boys, who are tournament directors here running the tournament, providing these pictures for you as well. They've got cameras on several. Railbird's had some on other tables also. This particular match is just the one table view, guys, so there's no camera switching or anything fancy. This is just raw pool from the Derby City Classic. So he's played a push out there. And he's left Justin a go at this. He may cross-side bank this, play a safety. There's no real value in making the one. Almost impossible to get on the two, although he may be going for a big shot here. He did go for a big shot. He would love to flick that four away. And the gamble by Gomez has paid off. He knew it would be very, very difficult to get to the two. Nice kick though. Nice kick safe. Now Roberto, lots of left hand spin on this. Could play the bank shot past the four. Not interested though. Trying to get the cue ball over behind the 9. As you were. Gomez needs another good shot here. Would love to flick off the... Oh, he's gone for power here. Just a kind of hit and hope, get a good hit and hope he gets safe off it. But he hasn't. It's a chance for Justin. He's got away with that as well. He actually went to try and make that and overcut it. Needs cover behind the 7. May have it. A hit and hope this time from Justin hasn't worked out. Cue ball, any kind of area near where the 2 ball is now would be ideal. Could even just drop down to the back rail as well. Played it nicely. Both players refusing to remove the accurac. It's still hanging over the edge there. I wonder if cue ball might be hitting it here. Perhaps Chris Renfro from Outsville paid extra for them to leave the rack on the table. Bit more advertising for them. Kind of a good point that, isn't it? If it's removed and hung up on a little hook under the table, no one sees it. If it's left on the table, it's like having a logo on the screen, isn't it? Good thinking. So for the first time we can have a 2-rack difference. Straightforward 8 and 9. Haven't seen too many 9s potted. They're both giving them away. And there's another one. It is 5-3 then to Roberto Gomez in this race to 9. 2024 Derby City Classic 9-ball division. I'm Mark White. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Always nice to have you with us. you want to leave any comments, any questions in the chat, I'll find somebody who's got the answer for you. Trying to make the one in this right hand side pocket. There it goes. Now he has a look at this 2-ball, possible bank shot on it. The only problem is it's not taking him anywhere near the 3, unless he plays it with some high right. He might just play the safe in behind the 9 though, just like that, look. Always a big conversation, should jump cues be allowed? Well, even if jump cues were allowed in this event, which they're not, they wouldn't be of any use to you in that situation. So a lot of it comes down to getting really good safeties in also. Take the jump shot out of the equation. I think jump cues are a great addition to the sport. It's another facet of the game that you need to get really good at, you know, if you want to be an all-round champion. You need every single aspect of the game. Breaking, positional play, controlling that cue ball, playing good safeties, good kicking, and also good jumping also. Superman going behind the back. Look at that, it's a real Superman pose, that. Lois Lane would be proud. Kind of cool, isn't it, actually? He's Lois Lane. He's Kelly, as I said before, and she does fly for a living. Superman doesn't fly. He's very much grounded. He's very much down to earth as well. Super guy to have around the tournaments. Always happy, always smiling. I think that's what's kept him so young. Never seen him get annoyed at missing shots. Always ready to give an interview. Super fun guy. So he's banking this, is he, or is he playing safe? He's banking it. Very nicely done. Justin won't be giving him this one. Needs to focus, head down. Beautiful. Now a 3 rack lead. He's 2/3 of the way to the 9 he needs to go into round number 5. Justin still has 0 losses though, so he can buy himself back in if he does go on to lose this particular match, but by no means over yet. But you kind of get the sense that Roberto is just beginning to find his rhythm, find that beautiful stroke that he's got, and it's beginning to look menacingly easy. Break also beginning to work. All you're looking for is to make a ball and get control of the table. A bonus, of course, if you can leave yourself on the lowest ball. Now we may have a timeout here, guys, so we'll take one as well, and we'll be back with the action when the players return. Welcome back. Roberto Gomez ready to break off. In rack number 10, Justin just returning from a timeout. Do you know, I've never seen Roberto Gomez look unhappy. I really haven't. He's got such a great attitude for this game. Really has. Always a pleasure to commentate on his matches. Just gives you that really feel-good feeling. It's a dry break though, again. Having a good old chat by the sounds of it. He hasn't hit that hard enough. Was slightly reaching for it. He ran out of arm. He needs longer arms, but he's okay. Retrieved the situation by playing a nice up and down shot. And now back in nice position. Goes short side on the 6. Oh, he's come the other side of it. Nice. Always nice when you're playing pool or Q Sports in general to always give yourself options. And you do that by leaving yourself a nice angle on every shot. The only ball you want to be straight on is the 9 ball. Changes so quick, doesn't it? 9 ball. 6-3 up, cruising, and then dry break. Your opponent runs the table. Then it's 6-4. He's breaking. Break and run here could be 6-5. Breaking again, and all of a sudden you can be level from being what seemed to be in total control of a match. So it really does change very quickly, 9 ball. Oh, what a great shot he's played there. Certainly got lots of talent, this guy. Oh, and he just got up off of that. Just jumped up. Amazing, isn't it? Toing and throwing once again, a chance for Roberto. Roberto just signed with J Flowers Cues. Jason Shaw also joining. Earl Strickland. Rodney Morris. Dennis Orcolo. The SMO shaft, Strickland, Morris or Colo, in case you didn't know what it stood for. Now early 9 here, a big possibility. Look, he's using the rest with his left hand. A lot of players do that. Make the switch when they're using the rest, or the bridge, whatever you want to call it. Looks very uneasy, doesn't he? Look, the bridge is moving all over the place because he can't put it down. Oh, he manages to play it though, very nicely. In it goes. The 3-rack lead is restored after that miss. From Justin Hall, so advantage once again to the Filipino. was talking to somebody last night about why there's so many great players that emerge from the Mecca of pool, Manila, as I call it, Philippines in general. And it's kind of it's not the richest of countries, of course, they're very poor, and the kids, there are a lot of street kids sadly out there. And there's a lot of open air pool rooms as well, so it's very accessible. So you can be walking down the street and just stumble across tables. You don't have to go through any doors to get into them. And it's kind of, you can just fall into the sport, if you know what I mean. And it's, a lot of people see it as a way out of poverty and a way to make something of themselves. And it really is like a religion there. Highly Catholic country, but one of their biggest religions though is this game. And they'll play on any conditions they can get their hands on, anything, just to hit balls. I think he thinks he got a big spring off the rail there. And that's another thing, the equipment that we use in the West, the tables are generally pretty much of a high standard. You look at the tables in the Philippines, there's, well, humidity, there's talcum powder all over them and chalk, and about 30 people hanging off it when you're playing a match. You might get the odd cockerel, nudge the 9-ball out of the way occasionally as well. It really is a fascinating country for pool. And there's a young kid at the moment, I actually played him when I was in Manila. His name is JB Sulkal. JB Sukal. Look out for him. He's about 14 years old. I believe he's just signed with J Flowers as well. And he's beginning to make waves alongside another youngster called AJ Manis. Albert James Manis. There's two names for you for the future. And in the present, Justin Hall once again brings it back to 7-5. Give a quick shout out once again to Bad Boys. Thank you guys. This video is brought to you in conjunction with those guys. Key ball here, obviously the 3, and he does have an angle on this 2 to run into it somehow. Does it possibly go? He's looking. Just going to have a look at it from the backside. Sometimes it's easier to see. And there you see, just pointing to the jaw, the right hand jaw of the pocket. He thinks he can slide it in off of that jaw. If he's got the angle to go into it though, if he's not sure, I mean, he'd be very unlucky to hook himself with the 4 if he did play into them. Let's see what he decides. He's going to play for the position just to play it in the corner. He thinks it goes. No problem. Slid in off of the far jaw. A lot Lots of left hand spin on the cue ball, aiming about 9 o'clock on the cue ball there, on the clock face. There's that beautiful flowing stroke. How straight is he? He can draw back for the 7 into the side, no problem. He's going to use a rail here maybe, or he can just draw back and hold it. Yeah, he can just hold it. This to get on the hill then for the Filipino. And he does arrive at that hill. The phrase arrive at the hill or on the hill comes from a military term where they used to gain the high ground so they could overlook and see the enemy wherever they might be. They had the advantage of being on the hill. Full of facts. I read an amazing fact about air conditioning actually. I was just talking about the Philippines and humidity. I actually live in Thailand. And I read a statistic that said if you plant 3 trees in a strategic position between buildings, you could cut your air conditioning cost by 50%. So I'm going to nip down the garden centre later on and buy myself a few trees, I think, because my air conditioning bill is bigger than my rent bill sometimes. Anyway, back to the business of this. On the hill, Roberto Gomez made a ball. Once again, though, the 3 ball is tied up. This time, it definitely doesn't go. Well, I'm not sure what he played there. Cue ball running across that rack. Once again, altering the path. Not sure it affected the shot too much, to be honest, but could have been worse. Doesn't want to disturb anything here. Certainly didn't want to disturb the 3 and the 7. 9 ball is on. The 9 ball Karen maybe. He's going for it. And he's got it. No, he hasn't. Oh, I thought it was in all the way. Always the entertainer, Roberto, making everyone laugh. Oh, look at this for a shot. Look at this for a shot. Unlucky. Tried a 2 for 1. Can he bank it? Does it bank? Does he risk it? Does he play a safety? He wants to bank this, I know he does. He's not a bad bank pool player. Wow, he had to get this right, and he did. 1 rail kick. Oh, heard him. Oh no, the 4-ball came and spoilt the party. Justin was in jail there for a couple of seconds. The 4-ball to the rescue and freed him. Oh, he was trying the 9-ball again. Well, we're back to square one, guys. That's where we were about 5 minutes ago. This time, though, it's a possible plant, possible combo. Big pocket with a 9 there. You feel he just has to hit the 3 and it will go. Cue ball in behind the 7. Well, here even the 9, look at that, that's even better. It's a little bit risky. The faintest of blows. You feel he just needs to make the 3 and the 5 to finish this match off, because the 7-9 combo is kind of unmissable. So it's been an entertaining match. Justin's had his chances. Roberto didn't play his best. Quality players produce quality shots when needed, and in it goes. Roberto Gomez goes on to round number 5. Justin Hall goes to the tournament desk and gets a Benjamin Franklin out if he wants to continue in the 2024 Derby City Classic 9-ball. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm Mark White, and we'll be uploading some more material for you very, very soon. Don't forget to like the page, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you very, very soon. Ta-da!